So I've got a hunch it's going to be a messy lunch.
Do you have a hunch it's going to be a messy lunch?
Messy lunch? We've got a show called Messy Lunch.
We have got a show called Messy Lunch.
That's...
How did Messy Lunch come about? Well, you asked me to do this with you, and I said, sorry, what? And you're like, so what we do is we get drunk and we take out rock stars / musicians to wonderful restaurants in London. I talk to the chefs, you talk to the bands, and we have a lovely time. And so far, that has what has been happening. So this has been an idea you've had for a long time. This is a long time coming, right?
I really wanted to make a show that included music and food. I'm going to say there was a moment about 15 years ago where suddenly we were looking at chefs in the same way we look at rock stars, and the sort of juxtaposition between both. Like, I remember sort of being in restaurants and my favourite musicians would come in and be like, wow, you're Gizzi. I'm like, what the fuck?
They'd be like, you're Iggy Pop.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of The Trip, the Steve Coogan show, where it's sort of like looking at the sort of the real idea of eating in that restaurant, taking where they've taken him and Rob Brydon have gone around the world and really looked at what the food scene is and really given the viewer the experience. Like, the third person in that room is the person at home having dinner with them. It's been really nice to look at the London restaurant scene. Such a buzz.
Oh, it's such a buzz. Like,
we've been taking people out to some of the most exciting new places, meets kind of old trad places, trying to sort of meet the musician with the talent being the chef.
That's been fun.
And I feel like that's very yours.
Like, yeah, that's kind of what I like to do. I like it when friends ask me, like, where should I go and eat tonight? I'm like, okay, right, you're in this area and this is the kind of thing you're after and this is the same thing. Like, okay, so we have this artist, where should we set them up with? It's this kind of like, get to be a bit Cilla Black blind date about the whole thing.
That's
obviously,
so
but
funny.
being a nice person than Cilla Black is, because she was famously an arsehole.
Was she?
Oh, we'll go into this later, but
really?
Cilla Black.
No.
Not a nice woman. So I used to work for Enemy, now I work for Time Out. I used to write about music and now I write about food. And I feel like so many other people from me being a teenage rock journalist, those people are now working in food.
Really? I mean,
they're running restaurants.
Yeah.
They're kind of behind the scenes. They're funny. They've opened pubs.
Yeah,
I
it's
think there
actually
comes
true.
a point as a musician where you're like, I've been on the road for 20 years. I don't want to do this anymore.
No.
I feel like there's so much crossover, and every musician I know loves to eat as well. And when you're touring the world,
there's so many stories.
But the main thing you do is when you're planning your day is, okay, we've got the gig at 9. Where are we going for dinner beforehand, or where are we going after? Like, that is so integral to, I think, the life of a touring musician.
I agree. And I think the idea of like taking them out to lunch and letting them choose their own experience and seeing this through the lens of actually what it's really like. My credentials are mostly that I have been a chef and food journalist for over 20 years, and I've had a lot of rockstar boyfriends. So those are my credentials.
Messy lunch.
Yeah.